You're listening to the New Old Heads podcast, shot live every Tuesday at twitch.tv/newoldheads and released every Thursday at noon via bringingdowntheband.com. The show is brought to you by Coleman Dental, Printfinity, Indie CD and Vinyl. Support the show directly by becoming a member at patreon.com/newoldheads.
You're now tuned in to the New Old Heads podcast. I am Major 7th. We have the entire crew here, plus a few special guests. I'm going to start off in order with my man, Jay Moore. How are you, sir, on episode 300?
You know, kick it but not high, flapping but can't fly. Peace, love, and reparations to everybody.
Man.
To everybody?
for those who deserve it, who should
Thank
get
you,
it.
thank
You know
you,
what I'm saying?
I was getting ready to say.
Yeah, don't get a little carried away now.
No, it's a couple homies that can participate in some reparations.
Don't give them away to everybody.
Some of y'all, you know, some of y'all ain't gonna make it to the promised land no way. So we can't even give y'all reparations.
There we go. My man, my man Longevity, how are you, sir?
Good, man. Just looking forward to my reparations. Does my mic sound all right? Because I can't hear myself anymore.
Yeah.
Sound good to me.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Episode 300, man.
Yeah, 300 of them. Thanks for watching.
Fair enough. DJ Jay Diff, episode 300, bro.
Salutations, man.
How are you?
I'm good. This is Sparta. You know, this is episode 300.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I am lying. What's my name?
Oh, you Leonidas.
Leonidas. That's his name. Yeah.
I know was the Thundercat.
Yeah.
I feel you.
He was fired too, though.
He was fired. I agree, 100%.
No, nothing. Yeah, that was
I hope
cool
they don't
show.
make that. I hope they don't try to. I feel like it's gonna be done wrong if they try to do that again.
They did a Thundercats reboot.
I'm talking about theatrical. I'm talking about.
Yeah, it was real stupid though.
Yeah,
the one
I don't want
with
the stupid
that
one.
was all dumb cartoony.
Yeah, I don't want that.
There was one before that, but people it was okay, but people didn't watch, so you know it didn't make it.
Leave certain stuff alone, man.
No, nobody's gonna leave anything alone. There are no original ideas left. So
What they gonna do? Remake Color Purple?
They're
already doing that.
Are they for real?
It's gonna.
I
be,
didn't
but it's
even
gonna,
know.
Yeah, but it's gonna be like a musical,
Oh,
Oh yeah.
which I don't know.
Lone, did you like Color Purple?
Okay, whatever. You know, I mean,
what was he supposed to say?
I
Mike?
didn't know. It might have touched him. I didn't know.
but I'll tell you this: I definitely will not enjoy a Color Purple music.
How do you know that, man?
Until the part where she'd be
Number
like,
one-
"You show is ugly."
Number one, I don't like musicals, man.
All musicals.
And I heard
They
she
probably
got
gonna
that
cut some
nasty
stuff
woman
out.
disease.
They definitely gonna
ain't
cut
gonna be
some
no
stuff
ain't
out.
gonna be no Harpo beating nobody.
No, we don't need that in musical
That's
form.
politically incorrect now.
Facts.
That was politically incorrect then.
It was, but I'm just saying.
I mean, when
Like 84. No, you could just beat people then.
It's just they was just walking around beating
I'm
people.
sorry.
Good catch.
I had a little cognac. Let me watch
Yeah.
Yeah,
myself.
they was beating people.
I don't know, but how do you musical?
A beating?
I need some in my little guy.
Yeah.
How do you musical fixing the shave, Mister? Like, how do we musical that? I don't know how that's gonna
They
go.
get Fonte on it.
Yeah, I could do that.
They about to shave Mister.
Yeah. But we got some special guests in the building. Shout out to Red August in the building as well on his production duties. We appreciate him as always. Thanks a lot, buddy. Thank you. He just flipped me off.
He was telling you you're number one.
No, that's not what he meant. The homie Slot A is in the building. He will be DJing tonight. I'm excited. That boy been DJing a little bit everywhere these days, so he's a popular guy. We're excited to have him here. We got one of the triple OG triples for New Old Heads, my man Spools. How are you, sir?
Hello, Michael.
That's what I need to hear. Good to see you, brother. We would have not got to 300 without the homie Spools, so we appreciate you. We love you, bro. Thanks for sitting in and
Most definitely.
kicking it with us for a little bit. So let's see. Did I miss anything? But Jay Moore got that. You got that honorary kid looking. Did I miss anything?
Yeah.
Or do you want to just go? We go ahead and jump in because some stuff that happened. You know, is there anything that I missed?
I mean, other you
got a fan base you want to piss off or anything? Or
No.
Not yet.
Not
said not yet.
We'll get there soon enough.
Okay, I'm just checking because you're a.
Tell me how you really feel about it.
We're still getting comments about
He was
that.
just here in town.
Was he?
Oh, was he?
Yeah, we interviewed him apparently.
No, okay. All right.
He was here.
When are we gonna hear his side? Like he's sitting right here with us. You guys are gonna let him speak.
The amount of comments we gotta be like, well, let Kid Rock speak.
Oh, man. It would have been dope if we had him though.
No,
it wouldn't.
I mean, Jay Moore comments
It
cooking
would have
him
been
right
dope
in
for numbers wise,
Yeah.
but he's not invited to the cookout.
Yeah.
no reparations, huh?
Not at
No.
all.
I don't
All
even
right.
know if it would be good for the numbers because it's not the type
All
of
numbers
that
aren't
I
all
get.
numbers
Yeah,
aren't
that's
good
true.
numbers.
Yeah,
that's
that's
a
true.
good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that long. All right, fair enough. All right, we can at least start. Let's start with this one. This is funny to me.
Is it now?
Yeah, it is. You guys get a chance to run the game's 10-minute diss record, if you want to call it that, to Eminem on his 65-track album. Did any of y'all get a chance to hear that?
I ran it.
You ran it?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
Yeah, you're not missing anything, bro. It's just
I mean, it's 10 minutes long.
it's pretty. It's I don't know, man. I'll tell you what though, Jay Moore. This one sounded like to me. This sounded like a tribute more than a diss record. Am I right when I say that? For someone that doesn't listen to listen to Eminem like Game says, there was a tweet that popped up that somebody shared that Game had M in his top 5, but he doesn't listen to him. And he pretty much just I think he paid homage to him more than he dissed him. Is that fair to say? I thought it was weak. I thought it was just a whole bunch of bull.
It was very single white female, like kind of
Oh.
obsessed with somebody that wasn't paying. And the thing is, where is this coming from at this point?
He's been
This is the Black Slam,
trying
right?
to get him to come out and say something though, because he's been saying I'm nicer than I'm better than Eminem, I'm this, I'm that. M can't.
I
mess
think
with me
a lot of this
versus-
is still him being salty that he wasn't at the Super Bowl.
Is that it?
And for all that stuff he got on Drink Champs and lied about, he really didn't bring up too much about any kind of beef with Eminem. For the parts I watched, I can only watch so much of Drink Champs as is.
True.
But I'm like, where is this? If this is not coming from some actual place and it's just PR, it's like, get this out of here, man. Like, Game is talented. There was some little funny parts to it, because he
I'll give you
did
that.
say some things that I have said on this show about how it doesn't bump in the club. The stuff he does. I didn't even mean for that to rhyme like that. But
bars.
the thing is, like, I have never said that Eminem is not an Omega elite level wordsmith. It's just like, do I feel everything he says and can I get into it? No, but can I say anything about him technically as a rapper? Absolutely not. But
a 10-minute
this just seemed
tribute
like
that's not a diss record.
it's
though?
like there's somebody that won't pay attention to you, so you gotta keep that. Just like he at one point he was obsessed with Jay-Z in the beginning part of his career. And would always, rhyme about Jay-Z.
He still is.
Yeah, and it's just like,
Thank you.
And Jay-Z would not come out, would barely even acknowledge him, and that probably just drove him crazy. I remember like there was one time where he was on somebody's show. It was like, if I, how is it that, he ain't got no kids with Beyonce yet? And then like the next week, it was like the MTV Awards, and like that's when it was like stuff just happens to him that probably drives him crazy about these people who do not care enough to even acknowledge his presence in the rap game, and
I think that's odd because
I just think it's like I said, it's like, dude, where is this coming from and where is it going?
that's odd because we talking about a dude that has. Make sure I'm right. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Would I be wrong if I said 2 classics? I think the documentary is one. I think the documentary is a classic.
Low key was 50 Cent's album, but that's a story for
Well,
another day.
But the way
on paper.
I'll give it classic status. I
think
ran the
it's
documentary last week after I almost had to cleanse my palate from some of the stuff that was on his new album. I was like, well, that's right. There is this guy who I used to go out
His
and buy
last
his
album
Game
was
has some
good.
good projects.
His last album was good. I thought it made my year-end list. I can't even lie.
It was good.
It
Got
was
some
a good
good
record.
projects, man. But come on, man.
I just don't.
Sometimes it ain't it.
This ain't it.
Maybe if I knew where this is, maybe there's some more to this. I just don't know where it's coming from, and I can't appreciate it. I just think it's corny.
Talk to me, Terry.
I don't think there's nothing else to it. It's just a matter of trying to come up with some kind of content to merit a response from somebody. Which, I mean, he's been. If you think about Game's career, he's been baiting somebody on every single track.
Facts.
He's just not as good as 50 Cent at doing it. I mean, it's funny that he started out with G Unit and he's trying to take the same path that 50 did.
Right.
He is a better rapper than 50. I give him that. But 50 is a better troll than him.
Trolling is 50 Cent's superpower.
Exactly.
Like, that's just.
You
That's
got-
what he does.
You got prime.
I mean, he is, to me personally, he is a better he's more consistent as far as being good with rap than 50 Cent is. Because 50 Cent has had some albums that weren't very memorable, but he is 50, so he stands on that.
So what's the last time 50 actually I mean, other than the intros,
he don't even care about
TV shows. And that's not a diss, because them intros are he put out a compilation of those and did very well
all day. But now the whole 10-minute Black Slim Shady thing and rapping as if he was and trying to use the same Eminem style cadences and things of that is pretty corny, and it actually diminishes his album, because not only was it a 30-minute homework album like we talked about last week, now you got this track that everybody's going to listen to the album about, or for. They go straight to that, because that's the first thing I listened to on the album. Mm-hmm. I went to that song first just because I knew it was on there.
It's on the back half, right?
Yeah, it's on the back half. So I was like, let me see what he's talking about. And it was corny to me. And then I started listening to the album, but I already had that taste in my mouth from that one song. And he actually got, if we trim this album down.
How much trimming we got to do, though?
I mean, we got 60 songs.
How many out the 60 you going to trim down, man? Because
we probably can get a hot 10.
Cut 10 off the 30.
No, you
get a hot 10.
Oh, a hot 10.
A hot 10, you can still get a decent 12. Like, because the thing is, there's some heat on this record.
No, it is some heat. I haven't even
been through it yet. Completely through it.
No, it's not a bad album. But what did we say last week about the name tally? Mike actually shared. Somebody that did the work for us.
I said somebody was going to do it, and then Red August shared it with the totals.
He shared it. It was like 300 and
26,
something.
I think. Name
references. And that's not even the double ups, because he name drops people multiple times. And I mean, to your point, to me, it sounded like a kind of an ode to Eminem. It wasn't really a diss to me.
No.
It wasn't vicious. It wasn't like when I heard Ether and when I heard
No Vaseline.
Takeover, and of course No Vaseline. That's not the same feeling I got when I listened to this Black Slim Shady.
Like that, when you listen to it, you realize, wow, Game really listens to a lot of Eminem.
For 10 minutes straight.
That doesn't listen to Eminem.
You did a 10-minute diss song, which doesn't really sound like a diss
Terry,
song.
rock with me real quick. I want to double back. So I'll make sure I heard you right. Prime Game. We going Prime Game. Prime 50 Cent.
No, I didn't say Prime Game.
I'm just
Prime 50 Cent. I'm talking about 50 Cent right now. That's just considering 50 doesn't rap.
I was just checking. I didn't know where he was going.
Yeah. You trying to put words in my mouth.
I ain't do that. I'm just
saying.
You
did. So, you definitely said Prime 50 Cent.
Just asking, man. And I want to make sure.
Okay.
50 came out the gate.
He did.
And I tailed off.
The documentary was 50 Cent's album.
It was.
Man, there's reference tracks.
I heard
with 50 Cent on them.
Yeah,
for that album.
Yeah.
So
shout out to 50.
I'm just saying.
Lon, I don't think since you ain't listened to it, from what you heard the references. You heard the.
I listened to it while you guys were talking about it a little. I mean, not fully, but enough to
get the gist of it.
Yeah, enough to never listen again.
All right, well, not really.
No, you're not.
No,
you're never going to listen to that again.
You're going to listen to it again.
Trying to be polite. Excuse me.
He was riding in the car with Stan's brother.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he did say that. He talked about him was mentioned. And
yeah, I mean, I guess I don't care. You know, but it's like
consistent over 300 episodes.
Yeah, he just doesn't care. Yeah.
No, I think Game is dope.
And it turns out that you and I talked about the production. It started off as Game and Hit Boy, but from what I'm hearing, there was at least maybe 5 or 6 producers.
Like I said last week, I don't think he actually did the whole.
Yeah,
album.
you did. Terry was right. Yeah, Terry was right. I don't know. Somebody hit the lottery or something.
Shouts to the Raiders from Harvey Dent.
Yeah. Shout out to Harvey. Okay. I thought somebody hit that. What is it? Powerball? Or they still do that?
I thought we was the ones that got that Billy, because whoever won it still ain't came forward.
I wouldn't come forward either.
I mean, you got to come forward and get the money.
White chick.
It ain't got to be known that they came forward, but they still haven't came to get the money.
What suit would you wear?
My
suit.
I mean, I'm talking about if you dress up, who you gonna dress up to be when you go?
Man, I'm walking in that mug like Kanye with the dumb outfit on, with some big black boots, with a mask on like he be wearing.
Yeah,
they'll just think it was Kanye walking in there.
Okay,
and walk right out and gone about my business.
I just want to
take off my Kanye outfit.
Yeah, you got to drive real fast when you get out of there, bro. Real fast.
Nah, because they think it's just Kanye. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to know he in there to get the bag.
Yeah.
He's in Chicago.
I mean,
I got on a bunch of stuff you can't see me in.
What if they like
It might be
Kanye?
90 degrees out. I got on a thick Carhartt coat.
What, what if they like? So Kanye, what are you gonna do with all the proceeds?
Give it to Kim,
That's all you gonna say.
I guess.
Fair enough.
You know he happy now.
Oh yeah, that young man is very happy right now. His plan worked.
No,
I
he's
reckon.
not. Like you should, because he's not.
You don't think
built
he
like-
happy?
No,
Come on,
he
man.
ain't never happy. He wasn't
Kanye
happy when he was
West
married.
happy?
Yeah,
He wasn't
I
happy.
think he happy. He happy that Skeet ain't skeeting no more.
I don't think he can be
I don't,
happy.
Yeah. Did you see?
I think there's some. I think he's happy about at least about that part.
I don't know, man. He doesn't seem. When was the last time you saw Kanye and you looked at his face and you're like,
He's happy.
genuinely
Well, he doesn't
happy.
want you to. He doesn't want you to know he smiles anyway. Haven't you ever seen when the camera shows him smile and he has to fix his face real quick?
That's exactly my point.
He just doesn't want you to know he's happy.
I just don't think he is.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think he's happy about this. Overall,
'Cause
I'm with Long.
you know the fake Kanye laugh, like
Is that it?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever actually seen like a genuine.
I think early on he was.
Yeah, when his mama was alive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
back college
Like it's
dropout
better?
and
Right on.
back in them days. I think he was genuine.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't know about now, but
Our game loves Kanye now.
oh yeah, he's done more than for him than. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Now you got everybody laughing. Don't do that. You know what I meant. Don't do that. Don't do that.
This man then rapped about sleeping with your wife.
Come on, man. Come on.
And now all of a sudden he's done more for you than Dr. Dre
More
did.
for you. Thank you, Terry. Chill out, Red August.
Yeah. Y'all hear him? He's shunning Aftermath on this album too.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still named
Like Aftermath, really at this point.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is a baby.
Spools in rare form.
He is.
He needs help.
No, I mean, because and what comes out the next day? A picture of Snoop, Eminem, and Dre in the studio together.
Yeah.
How about? I bet he's pissed.
Who?
Oh, to not be in there?
Oh,
my
yeah.
God.
He's throwing darts at that picture right now.
He gonna blame it on Eminem. Watch. I'm telling you.
Who knows who he's gonna blame it on? He might blame it on 50.
You all right, Long? Got a little bit of that
Yeah.
I think he low key want to be friends with 50 now.
Who are you talking about?
talking about game, yeah.
I think
He low key wants to be friends with everybody, but he just doesn't have the social skills to make that happen.
Social skills.
That's why he name drops.
Yeah.
That's his
He
love
like
language.
there was one part of the album that just made me sick. He's like, "Yo, I'm out in some island, listening to nothing but Mobb Deep and Prodigy." I was like, "Did Prodigy even like you when he was alive?"
Then he had two.
Remember, Prodigy was
tracks.
on G Unit. He was loyal to 50. He don't. Yeah, come on, man.
He had 2 tracks that were pretty much
So corny.
rips of Mobb Deep beats back to back
On this new joint?
on this new one.
Yeah.
Okay,
He also had a
slide.
beat that reinterpolated.
Gotta leave
What's my
people
gang?
alone,
What's my
man.
guy's name? Tila.
Don't tell me he did Show Enough.
He did. With Show Enough. Then he had to get somebody from Memphis on the track, so he got
Pooh Shiesty.
no, not Pooh.
Oh,
Shiesty.
not Pooh Shiesty.
Moneybagg Yo.
Moneybagg
Is it
Yo.
Moneybagg?
No, he didn't turn to a drill record, but he redid it. It's
And once
a little
again,
different.
why is he calling it Drillmatic? This wasn't no. It wasn't,
I don't know.
it
There is a
certainly
drill song on there which I skipped.
Yeah.
But was the Show Enough executed well? That's my question.
It's actually not a bad track.
No, it's not bad.
It's Meek Mill, Moneybagg Yo, and Game.
Really?
But we think about what we talked about last week. Sampling.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of
samples.
that on here.
Sampling.
Oh,
It's a
it's
whole
that.
lot of that on here. And you know
Okay.
what's crazy too? So, Mos Def referenced this era back on Black Star's album. Remember, there's a song, Children's Story, on Black Star's album, where he's talking about people sampling and just pretty much taking the easy way out. Mm-hmm. He said that back in 90. What was it, 99, 98?
That was 99 when Black Star hit.
99. Okay, so yeah, that song is very relevant right now. And that was actually, I didn't know this, it was a shot at Puffy. That song was a shot at Puffy back
Everything
then.
was a shot at Puffy in 98,
Really?
99.
Why we finding out all this stuff now? Maze dropping jewels about imaginary player, and I ain't know that one. That's crazy.
Yeah, there's a whole story behind it
Remember,
too.
Common he was like, I could have sampled Diana Ross a long time ago.
He did say that.
He was we knew who he was talking about.
Oh yeah, what's the name? Nate Jeezy brought up that Black Sam made him take the Nipsey verse or Nipsey song off his album. He wouldn't allow him to put it out with that song on there.
So yes, Black Sam did have Game pull that verse off, and I'm not mad at that because I don't know if you all have followed Game's manager Whack 100 and all the stuff that he's.
Is that his manager?
Yeah, he manages him and Blueface.
Wow.
Yeah,
No
a lot
wonder
of things make
Blueface
sense
is on
now.
here.
There's levels to it, huh?
I get it now. All right.
So Whack has been he's been slick. He's been saying slick stuff about Nipsey since he's passed, like in Clubhouse and stuff like that. And he's talking about some type of tape that
Clubhouse.
Yeah, I know, right? Some type of like if you if you search on YouTube Whack 100, it's gonna be like 1,000 links of him talking crazy in Clubhouse. Like that's where we at now. He probably getting a bag off of it.
Did any of y'all get in the Clubhouse?
I never did.
I had the app.
Sly said he did.
I thought
I didn't really mess with it a whole lot. I listened to a few conversations on there, but other than that,
But I
at
thought
one
it was
point,
supposed to.
it just seemed like it was a bunch of gang members who were pretending to be in the music industry.
That's what it is now because I thought it was supposed to be people just chopping up Game and ideas.
I heard some
and-
good conversations on there about some
Okay.
things, though.
Okay.
I will say that.
But with Whack, like Whack is he's been real slick with the stuff that he's saying about Nipsey. And he says he has some type of tape of him and his girlfriend that he don't want to put out, but he can put out and blah, 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 blah. So it's weird.
That is
A whole
so
bunch
cool.
of weirdo stuff. Why would you even say stuff like that?
It's weird.
It's weird, Long.
He's a
It's weird.
clown.
It's weird.
Oh, yeah. Where you got the...
No, obviously.
I thought it was on there. I'm sorry, man. Red August ain't gonna push it.
We're rolling.
Yo, but Jay Moore, man, are you behind Black Sam with this 100%? I am.
100%. Like
100%?
like it just seems like Game is everybody's best friend, especially after they die.
That's tough.
Just going back to the thing I said about Prodigy, and maybe he was a fan, but like, I don't know if Nipsey rocked with you like that. I know
Who knows?
He brought him on tour.
Okay,
Game
okay.
did bring Nipsey on tour with him.
Okay,
which
well, then
was,
shout out to him for that. That's honorable.
They had a relationship.
his-
I ain't gonna cap and say they didn't have a relationship.
His blood homies was mad that he brought a Crip on tour.
On tour.
With him, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the people who administer anything that has to do with Nipsey's estate, and any of the particulars of verses and clearances, you just got to respect that.
Right.
Yeah.
His brother, his. I'm not sure they weren't married, were they? I'm not sure about what.
Lauren
London, because
They're
she
partners, at least.
She spoke. She spoke very nicely of him at his getting his star on the Walk of Fame.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really cool. But if the people who control his anything that he releases posthumously don't want you to use it, then you don't use it, and that's just all there is to that.
I respect that. I respect it 100%. Long, any thoughts on Black Sam pulling the plug on Gang?
Not from an individual standpoint, in the sense of like this particular instance, because I just don't know the dynamics. But what I will say in general, I do like the idea of a little bit of control of how that music gets put out posthumously.
Yep.
Like if it's probably a good thing that we don't hear like 500 new Nipsey records come out after he's dead. Just like Biggie
I'm with that.
and just like
Pop.
Sean
Tupac.
Price and stuff like that. Like
I'm with
don't get
that.
me wrong, I'm fans of everybody, but the problem always comes is like the artist's creative control is just gone. So
Right.
there's no level of control over the releases, and maybe there was a reason why it didn't come out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, as far as that's concerned, that's kind of how I stand. I'm okay. Like, what was the Nipsey? He was on whose album? There's two records. There's a Khaled one, DJ Khaled.
I didn't listen.
Yeah, I remember that.
No, that's the one he won the Grammy for.
Oh, yeah, with John Legend. That actually
And
was a
there
good
was-
record.
And he's
there
actually
was-
in that video. So that
Yeah.
was something that happened before.
The joint he
died.
did on Judas and the Black Messiah with Hove was cold.
Well, actually, he didn't do that.
Well,
with
not
Hov.
do, you know what I'm
But
sorry.
yeah,
I
they
missed-
cleared
It was
that.
a whole verse.
They cleared
verse.
that.
Yeah, that was dope.
But him and Hov had a relationship too.
True.
Yeah.
True. So what you with it across like us across the board on this
Yeah, I
one?
mean, I don't see any fault in Black Sam deciding not to let him put that on his album. I mean,
I haven't even heard the
pretty
record.
much
Is it
covered it
dope?
for the most part. I don't even know what song it's supposed to be on.
Yeah, because it's not listed in the actual.
Shout out to DJ Spools on Moth duty.
You got an extra guest in the house,
I see. Hey,
uninvited guest.
No, I didn't see
Your real
that
friends
in the track lineup as far as. Yeah, no, I mean, it's something I don't think we'll miss. You know, either you like the Games album, or you know, like I said, if it was 12 tracks long, I'd be like, yeah, this is something solid. But it was 30, like Diff said, it's like doing homework trying to listen to this album.
Yeah, that was a bar you said.
Gotta trim the fat.
Yeah, I'm with it. Shout out to Black Sam. You want to do our partners real quick? Red August.
We can.
Or can we?
Yeah, if you want. That's fine. Feel free, I guess.
Thanks to our partners. Dr. Coleman of Coleman Dental is our go-to dentist. He's a longtime Indianapolis arts and music supporter located right in Broad Ripple. Printfinity is a screen printing shop based in Indianapolis, owned and operated by our own DJ Jay Diff. Our good friends at Indie CD and Vinyl operate one of the best record stores in North America. Shop new and used in their site or visit them in person. And the best way to support the New Old Heads is to visit our Patreon and become a member for as little as $3 a month. All details on newoldheads.com.
All right, we are back. Shout out to our partners as always. Shout out to the chat as well. Thank you all for doing what you do. All right, so let's we all familiar with DJ Clark Kent, right? OG.
Yes.
Yeah, somewhat.
Sneaker game is crazy. Incredible DJ, producer. He was on Math Hoffa's show, which I'm actually becoming a fan of. They do
Kind of digging that show too.
they have good content. It's a good conversation.
Real conversation.
True. He touched on a couple things. He had great stories, by the way, but he touched on a couple of things that put a kind of a spin on some of the stuff that we've talked about. And one of the things that stuck out to me was how he looks at classic albums. And he talked about the 24-hour classic people that just hear it for 24 hours and it's a classic based off the artist or the marketing or the promotion. He didn't use Beyonce, but I would throw that one out there
No,
because
you got to use Drake because everybody was voguing like a mug when Drake came out. And you have you heard anybody bumping that Drake?
Y'all out there, Slot.
I've heard Sticky.
Slot says
Sticky and
The song
Text
with-
Go Green.
The song
You
with
got a video for one of them.
the song. What? Yeah, the one where he's marrying like the 23 girls.
Yeah.
But the song that actually gets played out is the one with 21 Savage. It doesn't fit the
format.
format of the rest of that album.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But everybody was saying that you're not cultured if you don't like this album.
Oh wow.
You don't know
Y'all
what
didn't
it-
like the album either.
Y'all
True.
don't know what it is to be around pretty girls
were all
in
saying
the
it.
sand. Shut your ass up.
What'd you say, Long?
They were all saying it. We don't like them. No, I don't know.
We just got 75 comments because of that watch. But one of the things that he brought up was the concept of the classic album. He says that a classic album has no skips. He says you can run every record all the way through.
Well, I mean, we've used that formula.
I don't know if I agree with that though, because I can think of albums that are classics where it's like, okay, I might skip this one,
I can too.
but I still think this is a classic album.
So is it so it depends on how we kind of define it then.
Yeah, because he was adamant about, he used the Chronic and Doggy Style. He said the Chronic is an amazing album. It's a great album, but there might be one or two joints that I would tend to skip over.
And he said that means that it's not classic.
But he said,
see, he's
and then he said,
speaking-
Doggy Style, on the other hand, you can run all the way through. That's a classic album. It's a story top to bottom. It's this and that, which I feel on the crack.
That's
what he's
speaking
saying.
foolishly to get on a platform and say that the Chronic is not a classic album because it has a skip or two on it.
He said, because he was adamant that Doggy Style is better than the Chronic because there's a couple joints on the Chronic that you might skip over. And the way I took it was, he's like, you can rock with every record on a classic album. There's no even inkling
man.
to want to kind of.
I mean,
pass over it.
I would even skip past Lil Ghetto Boy sometime when I just didn't feel like feeling that mood.
Okay.
On the Chronic, you know what I'm saying?
Like, here you gonna hit us with some social commentary.
Now, he wasn't
I'm
dissing
here
the-
for the hard headednness.
Right.
He
Yeah,
wasn't
I'm here
dissing the Chronic now. Don't get carried. We ain't gonna get carried away.
But the context that you're saying is that he's saying that it's not a classic because Doggy Style, in his opinion, didn't have any skips.
0 skips.
So he's saying the Chronic wasn't a classic based on his formulation.
Compared to
that's
compared
false.
to as compared to Doggy Style.
No,
He said
sir.
Doggy Style was better because it's straight through.
There, look, no, I completely disagree.
I
with
say
that.
it's a good 1-2 punch, honestly.
And I'll have to go back because I wish we had what they have on Around the Horn the person that can look real quick and fact check.
I mean, we
But,
all have computers in here.
I mean,
looking
I
at
can do
one.
it and try to talk if y'all want me to do it, but
What are we looking up?
well, the
songs
part
that
about
you
the
would
class
skip?
about the no, he said a couple records. He didn't give me 2 examples, but I don't remember him saying that. He said it's a great album, but he said Doggy Style, that's a classic. That's what I heard. What do y'all think? Lone, I'll come to you on that. What do you think about that with the skip or the a couple records you might want to bounce over? Because I don't think that changes a classic album to me.
Yeah, generally I do not care. And the reason why is because
Part 2. I do not care.
Part
Two.
300.
Yeah, he's consistent.
But here's the reason. It's just an opinion.
It is.
So who cares in that aspect? So, and we've talked about this in the past over the last 300 episodes, classic albums multiple times, and what dictates a classic album and stuff like that. I feel like everybody kind of has their own particular criteria that they kind of look into it. I feel like if he wants to feel like, nah, for me, a classic album has to have no skips, then fine, that's cool.
Yeah.
But there is no like general hip hop consensus group out there that's keeping track of this stuff. And
Agreed.
You know what I mean? Like,
Agreed.
so in that aspect, I don't care, is all I mean.
I don't know.
So
Some of the people that watch our show might be in that group.
that's okay.
We'll find out in the comments.
So, but I would say for me personally, yeah, I guess it's the same. So I don't really care either. I don't know,
right.
man. Like I feel
All
like
right.
you can classify them 2 different ways. What album just sounds really good all the way through? Maybe you skip, like Terry said. I think you made a good point, Terry, when you said, yeah, maybe I'm not feeling this particular track this day.
At this day, yeah.
But it doesn't mean that it's bad. It just means
Right.
that it's just whatever. Maybe it fits with the whole flow of maybe it's a conceptual project or something. Maybe it makes sense in that aspect.
I
don't-
mean,
I don't
Me
think-
Against the World is a classic to me, but there are tracks that I will skip on that album.
Yeah, for sure.
Somebody was whistling.
Oh,
Yeah.
so what was it?
Fine, whistling.
I thought a microphone was hot or something. But yeah.
But no, I don't believe there's such thing as a flawless album or a record that's
I'm super indifferent to the opinion talk, I think is all it is.
I respect. I mean, even Clark Kent is somebody I respect. So when I listen to him elaborate on a lot of the stuff that he was talking about, it's dope to hear from someone that I deem credible. Like he's legit as it relates to hip hop, who he is and who he was, and what he's doing now. So,
But I feel like everybody sitting at this table and in this room is credible in that
Right.
aspect, is enough to have those types of feels. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I'm with
it's
that.
like respect to Clark Kent, but at the
Yeah,
same time, it's like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's just one of
Off the
those-
Wall is a classic album, but I don't really like it's the Falling in Love song off that album.
How dare
I'm
you?
skipping it.
So
What
maybe
do you mean, how
there's-
dare you? I never listened to that song.
Never.
So does this mean that?
Damn that song.
But calm down.
I don't wanna
man,
go
with
too
this Mike slander. Come on
I
now.
don't want to go too sideways, but do we classify a non-skippable album as different from a classic album?
I think it still
And
has.
2, is one ranked higher than the other? Like, is a non-skippable album better?
Not necessarily,
You know what
because if you consider it not being a classic album based off a track or 2, I can still listen to that same album that I skipped a track or 2 on and may even deem it better than this other classic album,
True.
even though there were no skips on that album. But I mean, music is a feeling, it's a mood, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not necessarily just a album full of slappers just makes it a classic, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
Me personally, no. I think it would pretty much rank the same regardless if there was a skip or 2 or not on it.
All right, Jay Moore, in this one for me, man. You sound like you itching to.
I think a lot of times what a classic is how does it resonate beyond the initial time that it's out? I mean, you can say whatever you want about, no skips, but I think we can all agree, most people who would listen to this, regardless of your East Coast or West Coast bias, you think that Straight Outta Compton is a classic album. But
Does everybody agree?
when has anybody said, what I'm going to play off of that? I'm going to play something to dance to.
Right.
That's going to be the joint I play. I probably haven't listened to that song since 1991.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And it's not, but that doesn't take away from the greatness and the legacy of Straight Outta Compton. Ready to Die, a classic.
Yeah.
But it's that one song with like the fake Patra. What is that song?
what is?
Right.
Help me, Spools. Is it respect?
Respect. I hate
Yeah.
that record.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I skipped that record, and I know some people who mess with it, but I have skipped that record every time I've listened to Ready to Die since 1994.
You know how many times you skipped it?
I don't know about
question
30
is
years
that?
worth of skips.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He said it. I mean, just checking.
But I'm just saying, like, I don't think a record has to be perfect to be a classic because, a lot of times I don't even want to have classic talk about any piece of art until we're at least 5, maybe 10 years out.
All right.
We can, classic TV shows, classic movies, classic video games. Like, I don't want to talk about nothing being a classic until we're a good 5-10 years out. You know, and a classic is it's not about being perfect. It's about how it resonates after a certain amount of time. And do we, because there are records that I listened to when they first came out, and I loved them. I thought this was the best joint out, and I go back and listen to it after maybe where I am in life, or maybe I've grown up a little bit. I'm like, nah, this ain't it. I think
Classic generally means timeless.
yeah,
That's a good way to say it.
is it something that that can still, where if you put it on, you're not embarrassed to say that, oh yeah, I enjoyed this 10 years ago.
Let me throw this out there. I believe Commons B is one of the albums that comes to my mind where I think there are no skips. I'm talking about all 11 straight through. There's not nan skip on there. That's my opinion. Do you guys have any albums that
That's
come
how
to
I
your
feel
mind?
about that album. But I think Resurrection, an album that does have some skips,
It's better?
I wouldn't say better, but I say Resurrection is also a classic.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, I feel the same way about Like Water for Chocolate. Like, it has
Nice.
some of the records at the end, like a Payback is a Grandmother.
A film called
Remix.
Pimp, I could do without. I mean,
I could
So we
skip that
talking
one
about
as well.
common albums. I say Fine and Forever.
Straight
is a
through?
classic to me.
And I have skips
Okay.
on there too. You know,
Yeah.
but I feel like if we're going to talk straight no skips, B's the one because there's
B-
only 10
Yeah.
tracks.
Yeah.
B is
Big.
the one where I don't skip anything. I can
I don't
listen to
skip
that one
anything
straight
on
through.
Illmatic. I can
the
listen to it all the way through.
I could do.
Illmatic.
You
I could
skip
do below
something on Life is Good though.
And Life is Good that's a very good
Summer
album.
on Smash.
Oh yeah,
You skipping that track,
Yeah.
but it's still a classic album.
Swiss,
Yeah.
right?
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Isn't
Yeah.
that Swiss on that?
Yeah.
yeah. I haven't listened to Summer on Smash since I bought that album.
Exactly.
Yeah, the Below the Heavens to me is.
Below the
Yeah,
Heavens
that's
is
classic.
tough.
But there are a couple records on there that I could potentially skip, but I can't listen to it all the way through.
The Minstrel Show.
Yep, Minstrel Show's got skips.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
We just talked about it earlier. There are verses we could skip, right? Mm-hmm. So
Good Kid, Mad City's a classic.
Yeah. I
No
agree with
skips.
Yeah, I think that one might not
Yeah.
have any skips on it.
I know I can go all the way through Good Kid.
Yeah,
Good Kid.
Good
Straight
Mad
through on
City.
that one?
Straight,
Yeah.
like the first time I listened to it, I was like, wait a minute, it's over now?
Slide straight through on Good Kid, Mad City? All the way through, all the records.
yeah, let's ask the person without a microphone.
I mean, he famous, they know him, so I just wanted to put his opinion out there.
One skip.
One skip. There we go.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
fair enough.
I mean, we can plug the microphone in, but it's,
Yeah, once we get through this,
but,
what you call it, we can, we definitely can. Go ahead, J Moore. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, like, and it's all subjective. It's all art, and so it's all subjective. I think Uptown Saturday Night by Camp Lo is a
man.
classic. But there be
There's some
people who
skips
like,
on there.
There's some skips on there, but at the same time, like, I feel like that's a classic album. But I think not Mecca and the Soul, but
Diggable Planets.
oh yeah, the first Diggable Planets is that's definitely a classic. The second Pete Rock and Sia, their second and final full LP, Main Ingredient. I think that's a classic.
Okay.
But it just depends on how many levels you want to go with it. I mean, there are just some people that don't know these records like that. Everybody who listens to hip hop even just a little bit knows the Chronic Doggy Style. Graduation, Good Kid.
I mean,
Mad City.
even
Yeah.
Wu-Tang Clan, Enter the 36 Chambers.
yeah.
There's some skips on there,
And
Yeah.
maybe the
but
game,
it's a classic album.
maybe the game would have had an album that was a classic if he only had
I mean, Documentary's a classic.
10 tracks on his.
10 out of 30. Yeah.
But yeah, there's some songs even on Wu-Tang Forever. There's some songs on the double album I can skip and be cool with,
Black Shampoo
and
is
it's
trash.
still a classic album.
Sorry. I ain't mean did I say
Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah,
man.
that's just my mind getting in front of me. I'm sorry, but that song is trash. Always has been.
Black shampoo,
Yeah, it's awful.
like charcoal.
What?
Charcoal shampoo.
Oh man,
Put it in your skin. And
that's
your
a bad.
scalp.
That's a bad song.
Yeah, I don't remember it.
That's why.
Yeah, Ronnie Darko said Tribe got 2 albums without skips, and
Okay.
I'm with that.
I'm not mad at
Far Side, Lab
Somebody
Cali-
said Cap in the room. I ain't gonna get nothing
Lab
started
in
now.
California is a solid album by the
get
Far
nothing-
Side.
I ain't gonna get nothing started, but somebody said Cap in here.
In Rainbows by Radiohead's classic album.
Yeah.
I'm not an MF Doom fan. Well, I'm not a Kool Keith fan.
Clearly not.
Yo, I openly raised my hand and say I missed. I know of, but I missed the Kool Keith wave.
That's why I
I'm
thought it was
sorry.
MF Doom, because hey,
Yeah.
Well,
No, and once again, we're talking about art is subjective. Like, there's somebody out here who's like, man, y'all be hyping up Ready to Die. There's somebody who would actually say that.
no, Ready to Die is hard.
I mean,
You
there's
know.
also I have a cousin right now that'll tell you Boosie got 4 or 5 albums with no skips.
to him,
So to him,
Yeah.
that's what he
They're
think.
lying to themselves, because after a while, Boosie's voice can get to be annoying. I don't care how many bangers he got. You are not going to tell me that he has a classic album like that to where you just sat there and
Straight.
listened.
He says straight through.
Somebody might let me take that
classics,
back. I ain't gonna put it past nobody.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
how many low key like underground hip hop records or whatever that maybe somebody wouldn't typically say is classic, but you hold dear as classic? Do you have? Do you have
Oh,
any
that's
like
a
that?
good question. That's a good question.
UGK super tight.
Yeah, I'm with that one.
Okay.
E40,
Good question.
Charlie Hustle, In a Major Way,
Those were bigger releases, I guess, when they
Scarface.
came out.
I
though.
mean, The Fix is probably my favorite Scarface album.
Yeah, but the diary,
That can be the diary is hard.
I'm fixed
But
over Diary. though.
personally, what resonates with me and where I was at a certain point in my life, for some reason, The Fix does it for me. As far
You
as
know
that's
what? I
concerned.
got one loan that's low key. It's Capadonna's first album, The Pillage.
Pillage wasn't bad.
I used to play that. I used to play that album. I don't know why, but I used to play
because
that
you
album.
enjoyed it. There's
Well,
nothing
because
wrong
I
with that.
enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's okay.
The Pillage had heat. I know that's a long time ago for the youngins, but the Pillage
got,
had heat.
The Boogie Monsters. I don't know if y'all remember.
Oh
them.
yeah. The first Boogie Monsters album.
yeah.
Love that record.
I feel like I'm discrediting some of the. There's some newer stuff
I
that's
love
out
the
now. That's
first two
that's in that
Alcoholics
lane, too.
albums.
Alcoholics?
Those are classics.
It's the
to me.
Licks, baby. Yeah.
I
Love
like
the Alcoholics. That was my favorite group in college.
I'd say Fashawn's Boy Meets World is super super dope.
You put me onto that.
Souls of Mischief was dope though. 93 Chill.
I-
Yeah.
Blue and Exile. Yeah. Yeah, but the Fashawn one kind of went under the radar a little bit because it was right after Blue and Exile. But it's dope. Super
Group
dope.
Home had a good album.
What's the album you always mention from Jake One? That you
White
say-
Van Music?
White
Is,
Band
is it
Music?
that one? Yeah.
White Band Music's good.
That's one. I think that qualifies as one of the ones that you're talking about.
Show AG, Runaway Slave. Okay.
I think Moment of Truth. I think Moment of Truth by Gangstar. You know,
Yeah.
Other
went to
than,
the store
Other
and
than
bought
like
that.
She Knows What She Wants. That's my one skip, but that record is incredible still to this day.
I had a conversation on with actually Slade, who's here, was in it, and it made me realize how great Primo was because somebody randomly asked me on Twitter about Primo's top 5 beats, right? So I had 5 or 6 variations that didn't have any of the ones that I named, and all of them were fire from 5 or 6 people.
If you're gonna,
You know
you
what I'm
got to
saying?
do top 20 if you're gonna do Primo beats.
It just shows
top
you how
5.
cold he is,
You
though.
could ask me 5 days in a row, and I'd give you 5 different lists.
Yeah, it was good.
I think So Ghetto would be on each one of them though, by Jay-Z.
Hey, SIBO Gas Chamber was tight.
Ooh.
Never heard of
Okay.
it.
yeah.
Okay.
See, yeah, that's
that's
out of
some-
my wheelhouse.
Yeah, that's some underground.
I got a random avant-garde concept album, kind of. It's not really avant-garde, but Thurs's LA Riots was super fire.
That dude is tough. Thurs is tough. He's tough.
And sometimes it's where music hits you. You know, record it was one point I listened to more than anything else was the Dirty 30 by the Crew.
Wow.
I love that record. The thing is, like, because of clearances, like if you try to stream it, like half the songs aren't available. So if you have a physical copy of that, hold on to it.
Pete Rock's album,
Soul Survivor 1 was
Survivor.
fire. Yeah, that's
Verse
a good one.
316 with Ninth Wonder. That one was pretty fire front to back.
I'm not mad at that.
I love the
I'm not
first.
mad at
I feel like the first Third Base album was a classic.
De La Soul's first album.
De La Soul's
De La
first.
Soul's first album.
3. And
Stakes is
then
high as
last
fire.
3.
Stakes is
First,
high,
everything
fire.
on Tommy Boy, really. The stuff that we cannot get a hold of because they still haven't resolved their streaming
They
issue.
let all of it go for free.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, remember when there was a big deal? It was like, oh, they got the right, and you'll be able to stream all this De La Soul music, and we haven't heard anything from that since.
Yeah, I got their whole discography when that happened.
Yeah, when
They gave it to everybody.
Yeah.
yeah.
You still got it?
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
It was giving it away.
It was free. You think I ain't gonna take it?
for the free.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I've paid for some De La Soul albums in the past, but if they giving the whole discography away, I'm gonna get some participation.
for the
You
points.
know, it's a great album. It should have got more love when it came out. Q-Tip's
Hey,
The
chill, Red
Renaissance.
August.
Yeah, the
Q-Tips,
Renaissance
that was
was
a
good.
great album.
So was no, the Renaissance was really good actually. But he had another one too. What was that one called? Amplified.
Amplified
Yeah,
was
that's the
dope.
joint. It was like 99,
Had Breathe
2000.
and
Because
Stop
that
on
had Let Me Ride on it, I believe.
Breathe and Stop.
Breathe and Stop was a
For
single,
real?
I think. Oh my God, man. All right, man. Let's
Give me what you got. Come on.
stop, man. Let's go. Let's
Yeah, we
jump in.
go on like this all day.
Yeah, because these are just rap albums. If we get talking about R&B and stuff like
Oh,
that,
man,
then
that's a problem.
We could go blues
Go
too,
down
but
a-
I got to give
a
Spools to
big
Mike.
rabbit
We're going
hole.
to do that. Yeah. All right, let's pull up this producer list, man. We have been moving along. Now we starting to get in. Actually, we're already in there, but
You might
First-
have to pull that up.
okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well, first on the list we got for today is one of my personal favorites, DJ Toomp.
Well, hold on.
Yeah, take your time, bro.
Just gotta get the sheet.
And then it's
pulled up.
I don't know if every we got
Hold up.
let's see. Last week we did Derringer, and then the week before that we did Crisis. Oh, those are two.
Crisis.
Crisis scored very well, 7.6. I think we had Derringer at 5.9. Spools Do Not Kill Me. Let's see. Some of our more recent was DJ Paul and Juicy J, 7.9. That's good business.
Let's click the sheet.
Shock G, 7.3. Rick Rock had a 6.9.
they're actually releasing Shock G's Piano Man album
Nice.
on vinyl here pretty soon.
Okay.
Beats by the Pound had a 5.5, but he explained why. So don't throw no bottles in it over here.
Hey, I mean,
Cool and Dre had an 8.3. That's big. But they had the discography to back it up.
Discography. So
The discography.
DJ Toomp, huh?
All right, let's see.
I
Toomp got heat.
I just got to admit, I'm not super familiar with DJ Toomp.
Toomp got
I mean, I
heat.
know him by name, but I couldn't tell you like what he's produced.
Well, Michael, could you give us a few songs that DJ Toomp has done?
Oh man, let's see. Where do I start, man? This dude's discography is crazy. Crazy.
You sound like
24. Don't say Nori.
Nah, you sound like what's his name?
Who was that?
Drop a bomb on the track.
Flex.
Flex.
Okay.
Crazy.
I mean, we can go 24s by T.I.
Wow. I mean, I think he might have his whole album, right?
Oh, they've worked together a lot. You Don't Know Me.
Yeah.
What You Know.
Young Jeezy, I love it.
Yep. Can't Tell Me Nothing, Kanye.
Ooh, wee. That's a
Good
big
Life,
one.
Kanye.
That's a big one.
These are big records, man.
I'll be loving you long time. Mariah Carey.
I don't think it sound like that, but that's the title.
Never
yeah.
heard that song.
Sound like I read it. Sound like one of my titles.
Let's see.
Lil Jon and the East Side Boys.
And he's been producing since 1988. Let's be
That's
clear.
a long time.
That's a long time. So I'm gonna jump in around
MC
that.
Shy D.
Which one was that?
Coming correct in 88.
Okay.
Oh Lord, here you go reading these.
Fresh for 88. You
MC Shady,
suckers.
don't sweat me.
So in 03, you got trap music. He did like 5 on there, including 2 singles. I'm not gonna mention anything about Benzino.
That's your favorite guy, right?
No, not at all.
Shoddy freak a little something.
Oh yeah,
That's a hot song right there.
If you know about Booty Shake, then you know
Come
that
on
was
now.
that is a
If you
staple.
from Atlanta.
And cut up.
Got about 5 with Turk
Hey.
on Still a Hot Boy.
Nobody cares.
Ludacris, Mouth to Feed.
Let's be real.
I'm just saying,
That was a
Lone.
feed.
I love it on Jeezy was
Lone
one
don't
of
care
them
about
ones.
nothing.
Say Hello on American
On this-
Gangster was
this
fire.
episode.
You can't tell me nothing.
Oh, Say Hello is one of my favorite.
Oh, yeah,
songs
Fire
ever
on
from
American
Jay-Z.
Gangster. Yeah.
Port of Miami.
He had 3 on Graduation, Big Brother, Can't Tell Me Nothing, Good Life. Those are bangers
Yeah.
on a classic album.
Yeah.
My Big's brother was Big's brother. That one.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
He had a Slave and the Slave Master on that Nas
Yeah,
joint,
that's a good album.
which was
good
dope.
track.
Let's see.
The Game.
The Game, yep. Jeezy.
House of
More
Pain.
Luda. Paper Trail was a good album by T.I. He had 56 bars and Every Chance I Get. Deeper Than Rap, Valley of Death for Rick Ross.
Pitbull, come see me.
We know all you guys are such big Pitbull fans.
The room is laughing. Kanye West, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy classic album, Blame Game. I love that record. Let's see.
Glasses Malone, certified.
Yeah.
What?
Guess that didn't go over too well with the room. He's got some Currency. He's
Trap
got-
Back Jumping.
Let's see. 2 Chainz on the Boats 2 Me Time album.
Multiple.
More T.I. on Paperwork. Rick Ross. Nas Lost Tapes 2. We talked about that.
Unfortunately.
So
There's some people that really like that Lost Tapes too, but it didn't live up to Lost Tapes 1 in my personal
I'm a
opinion.
Nas fan, but we had to keep it a buck.
Currency and Styles P Drive.
He's Toomp is certified though.
Okay. Yep.
He's certified.
I like it. Let's see if we got any more random artists I've never heard of. Sam Quinn.
I've heard of Sam Quinn.
Bring game to the table.
I love when you read the titles.
Thank you. Leftover. Queen's Wolf. So that's interesting. So that came out in 2008 and 2000. Oh, it's on the Lost Tapes. I see.
No.
Gotcha. All right.
The room laughing at what was it? Was it Pitbull?
Nothing wrong with Glasses Malone. It's just
Oh, glad.
Jim Crow. Bandits.
nothing wrong with Glasses Malone.
Slot was tickled
He got a
about
song
one of
with
these
Sugar.
titles.
He got a song with Sugar Free out right now that I like a lot.
Sugar Free is amazing. But
Yes.
Slot and Spools was laughing about something.
Sugar Free is amazing. Here we go. Parental advisory. 3B.
Is that what it was? Okay. We got to get these brothers mic'd up ASAP when we get done. All right. So,
Cavius. Where are you from?
Cavius.
Cavius?
Hey, got me.
Caviosi?
Caviosi. You put a little spin on it.
I don't know.
What was the name of the song?
Where are you from?
No, this isn't even that bad because first of all, the mental and vocal gymnastics on some of these we've Lon has have to do because it'd be
Yeah.
like, okay,
Lon,
it
so
is
that's karma right
real N words mess with real N words and we F with N words. Like it would be songs like that.
And Lone is
it
reading them
just
so
like
proper though. Like he's reading them so proper the whole time. Bless his heart.
Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
Don't put your hands on me.
Don't put your hey Bucko. Put your
Y'all
hands
leave-
on me.
Y'all leave Lone alone. He's trying when he reads his albums. So don't mess with my guy now. He's trying. Don't disrespect my boy. All right, man. Let's go ahead and jump into the ratings here.
I'm happy I can assist.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I respect it. My boy be trying to keep everything legit.
We already talked about Twisted Black. I'm a fool with you.
Fair enough.
Yeah. All right, that's that one as well.
Yeah, my boy know how to read them titles now. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's jump into Toomp.
Anyways,
Red August, I saw you talking to the Slot. Is he going to help you with any of
I
these?
think Spools is going to, right?
Or was it Slot? Was it Slot or Spool? We can't hear you, sir. Okay. I did. I asked him. I asked him.
You let him get away with this.
I did.
Not today.
All right, man.
So, Brad, you're going to do it? No? Okay, it's just going to be a consensus then. We'll
Yeah,
just do
okay.
All right.
The Room is what we'll call it.
We'll call it The Room. Yeah, the cool.
Upper room.
All right, so we got influence on peers and upcoming producers for Toomp.
Influence.
Toomps' influence.
I would probably say about a 6.
Okay, being dope is different from.
I'm probably going to go 6, only for the simple fact is being a producer, he didn't influence me super much. And I'm not even trying to throw shade or anything. I'm just saying, like, I know some of the records and some of them I really like, but I can't really say that I've drawn from him. So
I respect it. I'll go 7. I'll take a 7 on that.
I'll be
Jay Moore.
controversial. I'll give him an 8.
Oh,
okay. That's what
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Influence.
in The Room.
I mean, you know, he talks
Room
about
said
everything
7?
that comes out of Atlanta. He's been doing it since MC Shy D days.
Shy D.
Yeah, come on now.
Okay.
He's
I can
like
dig it.
top 10 MC.
Let's go. Let's go versatility. How versatile are the hip hop records?
You know what? You're right, Jay. I'm bumping up to a 7.
7. Okay. How versatile are the hip hop records?
8.
9.
Oh. I'll meet you at 8.
And Shy D to Booty Shake to Kanye to T.I.
I want to know what this Canvias record sounds like, because then I'll be able to know.
to Glasses Malone.
Yeah, shouts to Glasses Malone. So Jay you said 9.
I said 9.
I'm gonna go 8.
May just said 8. You guys got an
The
8.
Room is at 8.
What'd you say, Turi?
8.
8. Well, versatile. Yeah, I can go 8. I like those records.
Let's see. Different
Good
hip hop
records.
styles and artists the producer works with. Now we went through some names.
That's about a 9 on
It's a 9.
collaborators. Because he stretched kind of.
You know what? I'll take that. I'd make it an 8 because there wasn't a lot of.
Styles are just different. They vary, and the beats don't sound.
Yeah,
alike.
I'll still give it an 8.
I'm going 7.
I like 8.
Terry, you said 9, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What's The Room say? 9.
Oh, The Room says 9.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
9.
All right. Yep. Hit making or big hits, cult classics from the producer.
So how many big hits, cult classic records from Toomp?
On a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah.
I'll
He
give it an
got
8.
some. He got some heat, especially with T.I. Them records still gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 8.
I like 8.
Yeah, I'm going to go 8.
What's The Room say?
7.
7.
All
Okay.
right.
7.
Consistency of quality material,
Toomp is
Release.
consistent.
Go 8.
especially that Canvias record.
We're gonna have to listen to that after we get done.
Yeah, we are.
Toomp is consistent.
Watch that song be fire too.
I know, right?
I'm gonna go 8. He's consistent.
Yeah, 8.
Everybody say 8.
The Room. All right.
I'm gonna go 7 because you guys said 8.
Cool.
No, I'm joking. I'm gonna go 7.
Body work. Body
work.
He did not produce the year's song Bodywork.
Body of work. How great is their overall body of work?
I know, right?
Overall body of work. Overall.
Yo, this is fun with The Room in here, isn't it? How great is their overall body of
Actually,
work?
I'm going to give him 8.
Give him a 9.
9.
I'm gonna meet Jay Moore at 9.
All right. I'm gonna do a 7.7.
7.7.
What's The Room say?
Yeah, they laughing,
What's the
so I
body
don't know
work
what The
like?
Room says.
What's The Room say to his body work?
Of his body work on his BDL.
Don't get hey, don't go down that road. 7 for The Room.
7, 7, 8.
Fool said 8.
All right.
Who said 8?
We'll do 7.5. We'll split it.
All right, cool.
Final product.
How often are the songs great from their beats?
Well,
I'm
got
going to ride
great
out. I'm
records,
going to go with
man.
8.
Yeah, I got another solid 8 there.
Bone Thugs and Harmony sound the same. So we said 2 8s here?
I'll take 8.
Yeah, I'm going to do 7.
8 for The Room.
Okay. Melodic elements used. Samples and or original. How great are the melodic elements?
He in his bag.
How great are they?
He's in his bag with
Are they
those.
spectacular? Are they average? Are they in between?
I'll give him
Maybe
a 7.
they're poor. We don't know. 7 for Jay Moore.
No, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind
I'm
of
gonna
torn
go
between an 8 and a 7.
I'm gonna do an 8, 7. I really like Can't Tell Me Nothing, so I'm
Yeah,
going
that
off
song is hard. I'm gonna go 8.
Was that Jeezy's ad lib? Was that Elmo or was that?
It sounded like Pillsbury Doughboy.
Yeah.
No, that's What'd
I'm
you
gonna
guys
go
say?
8.
8 for Terry. All right.
I hate to bother, but who made this attractive ass Excel sheet?
Slide they ass who made this attractive.
Hey man, I do what I can.
Excel
you know?
sheet.
I'll be out here I'm in the sheets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Room 7.5.
Room is 7.5.
All right. What you got, Jay and Terry, or Jay and Maja?
I put a 7.
7. Okay.
I'm gonna stay at 8.
All right. Ocho. Drums. Are the drums smacking, baby? Is
Do
it
they
down on the
bang?
computer? I don't know.
He got good drums.
9.
I say 8.
I'm
I'm gonna go 9 on the drums because I done heard some heat.
Maybe I need to. You said 9. You guys got 8.5.
I got 8.
8.5. And Terry said 8. And I need to look really quick. Let's see. Sam Quinn, Rick Ross, Kanye West, T.I.
Tip?
Yeah, I'm going to do 7.7.
7.9, tied with DJ Paul and Juicy J.
That's a good score. That's a good score.
Just edged out Mike Will made it.
Yeah. Okay. I think we can actually do another one because I think we got started a little late.
Y'all want to do another one?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do Warren G. You know what?
Spool said, I'm here. I want to skip the Pimp C.
We should probably do Pimp C because Spools is
Yeah,
here.
let's do
Y'all want to
Pimp C.
skip the
Yeah,
Pimp C?
let's
We can do
do
that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I'm with it. I don't think I'm going to be giving Warren G a super high score right now.
I'm not either.
Warren G low key might get hogtied.
He probably is going to get hot
He might get
I mean,
hogtied.
He might, yeah, I mean, like, because of the categorical elements. Like, he might get kind of low.
Spools is looking confused over there.
he just said he don't know how to hog tie.
Yeah.
He did that joint for Nate Dogg and Obi Trice.
Yeah.
That's one
True.
joint.
So,
Dove Shack,
True.
The
Yeah,
twins.
I mean,
Prince, like,
he had a good 2 years.
I don't know. It's more than 2.
look, when we talk about influence as a producer, when we talk about versatility as a producer and hit making as a producer, he's going to score low.
Overall, yeah, he's not gonna fare
He's going
overall.
to get tied like a hog in poles.
y'all don't know his shit.
No, that's why he made the list, though.
That's-
You got to understand that
respecting
we
him now.
actually eliminated a bunch of people. So if they made this list, that means they're supposed to be
On the
mentioned.
list.
But based on the criteria, Warren G, his
We can just tell.
his time that he held, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I never stopped listening to
But he
Warren
hasn't.
G, so it's
But he
gonna
hasn't
be-
made anything since then.
What'd he say?
The dick thighs are full of surprise, and I swear that bitch is shame. That record.
But what else has he produced since then?
Dog, you produced a record for Jeezy.
Jeezy.
Yep.
There's a bunch of shit that he's.
Well, we'll look. We'll take
Yeah,
a
we'll
look.
have to. Yeah,
But we're gonna do.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. We gotta get Slot a mic, man. We got
it's got to get you in on this post
Slot
show.
got emotional there for a minute. Like,
Let's see.
Y'all ain't gonna play Warren G in his presence now.
Don't forget Shaq Fu.
Oh man,
I think DJ Quick is better than Warren G.
he is way better.
Yeah.
We'll see how the numbers shake out.
Yeah.
Where's the production discography? My thing. I know
For
Pimp.
Pimp.
They don't have it listed though. Like his.
What's the last year he produced something, Slot?
Are you going over Warren G's discography right now?
Or is he doing?
Pimp C production credits here.
You found him?
Nah, nothing that comes up clean.
I know him. I just don't have a list. Like
Like of shit that you care about.
yeah.
No. We're looking for Pimp C's actual production discog.
Spool said the room is ready.
Get your nines out, something else.
10, 10, 10.
We do actually have Warren G's production discog though.
You got Warren G's.
Nah, yeah, I got Warren G's. I mean, we could.
Sorry, Spools. We might.
Hold on. Let me see here. We're gonna run into this issue in a couple weeks either way.
Facts.
Right? So,
Facts.
because I don't know how much of UGK he produced.
I mean, and I know he did Alpha
And to be
Outside.
honest,
He did Big Mike.
I'm not. I mean, I don't really know a lot of Pimp C stuff. You know?
Pimp's influence, though.
Personally, I think we should just. We have Warren G's.
All right, let's get into it. Let's get some Warren G.
Let's go Warren G.
Warren G.
This is going to be controversial, perhaps.
I don't want Slot to get mad because he getting frustrated over there on the couch.
He over there scrolling.
I
He's
feel a
like,
lot of heat coming off that couch, yo.
Let me find some more stuff. They don't really know what's going on. I need him to say hip hop on the mic before he leave.
All right, let's see what we got. All right, let's go back then. You know, we got 1993, MC Breed, Gotta Get Mine.
That is a good
That's fire.
song.
All right.
That's fire.
Yep, Indo Smoke.
Indo Smoke is fire.
There
Yep.
we go.
Definition of a thug in.
Told you my boy is on it. Told you my boy is on it.
I mean, you know,
Good job.
for those following along at home. Regulate.
Okay.
Classic.
Pass the Hooter from DFC. He did
pull that up?
He did a lot.
Yeah, I pulled it up.
He did a lot of Warren G's Regulate of his own. Actually, I think he did his whole record.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He did the whole record.
record.
Thug Life, How Long Will They Mourn Me?
Oh,
Shaquille
yeah.
O'Neal, Biological Didn't Bother.
That's a good
Hey,
song.
that's good.
And My Dear, Slick Rick, Behind Bars, the Dumb Diddy Dumb Mix.
I like it.
Which I like.
I like that. I like
it
that.
too. I like it too.
The Dumb Diddy Dumb
Diddy
mix.
Dumb Dumb Dumb. That one?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Animated, yeah.
Cam, Keep the Peace. The Dove Shack. Don't forget. Hey, shouts to
Yeah,
the Dove
I like
Shack.
the Dove Shack.
This is the Shack. Okay. Twins. I don't know who the Twins are.
the world go round and round.
This must be
He
West
did
Coast,
that whole
right?
album.
Okay. Whole album. Yeah, now we're going to get into Yo-Yo's
Summertime
Night.
in LBC.
Warren G, take a look over your shoulder. He did the whole project.
thing.
Yep. for
Slot
him.
loves that album.
I don't know if I've ever
Are you
heard
still
that.
down, Tupac?
To this day.
This is the problem with that album. It came out the same day as Life After Death, so
So
people
much for
don't
that.
remember.
Tupac, Are You Still Down? Remember Me?
Disc one.
Lie to Kick It, and definition of a thug.
Thug.
N-word.
Thank
Why
you.
you want him to say N-word?
I ain't waiting to say it.
What type of?
I ain't set him
what
up.
type of fella? Look, he's in the thug.
I'm not setting him up. I'm not setting him up. He's already done it. I just want to make sure.
Already done
we
what?
consistent, huh?
Already done
Mike
what?
is so.
You said it.
What is Mike, man?
You
What is
said
this
it.
guy?
Try to get us caught up on
I ain't-
episode 300.
I'm trying to get us caught up.
Long decided
he's over here like-
Long decided he just wanted to say thug and thug.
I'm just.
Go ahead.
In what?
We just want to be, factual when we talk about the records. That's all.
Corrupt, that's gangster. Tupac, How Long Will They Mourn Me? Redman, Pick It Up off I Beat That. It was a remix, though.
That beat is cold. Well, the
It was a
original
Remix,
was.
yeah. Real Tight.
I don't even know who Real Tight
I don't
is.
either. Mac Dre, Fast Money. Warren G, I Want It All. Did the whole project.
That was a
Lot
good
knows
album.
that one.
That was a good album.
East Side is
East Side is.
Big Bang Theory, TQ. One Day.
I remember
TQ.
TQ was on Cash Money.
for a minute.
Yeah.
Daz Dillinger, YOY, featuring Warren G and Corrupt. Warren G, Return of the Regulator.
Slot has that album.
Nocturnal, What We Do, featuring Exhibit, Warren G, and Nate Dogg.
Nocturnal had about a.
Warren G, In the Midnight Hour. I hadn't heard any of these Warren G.
Slot
See,
had.
I still listen to the Warren G albums well into the 2000s.
Slot got all these Warren G
I
albums.
was still
I
listening
promise
to
you.
Warren G.
Ice Cube, Laugh Now, Cry Later. He did Race Card. See, that's what Mike's trying to pull over here.
Not at all. Not at all.
Trying to pull the race card on
Not
me?
at all.
That's that reverse racism right there.
Not at all.
Ray J, Crush. Gucci Mane, Crush on
Why
You.
did he do two songs called Crush in the same year with two different artists?
Wale,
Why did he
Ninth
produce
Wonder,
on Ray J's album?
Rhyme and Reason.
Hey, Radiation.
Snare back in the day.
Here's another Warren G album that Slot has, the G Files.
He has it signed, a signed copy.
I think that had it. I Need a Light on it. I like that record.
Yeah, Slot has a signed copy.
No, it doesn't.
No, there might be another.
Styles P, How I Fly, Snoop Dogg and Wiz, I Get Lifted, Young Jeezy, Leave You Alone, E40, What Happened to Them Days, Young Jeezy, You Got Word, Mr. Fab, Dreams, Problem Phone, Rap Monster, Warren G, PDD, Bishop Lamont, Razor Blade.
Well, we know the same.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
So yeah,
Warren
it's-
Jizzle.
Hey,
Warren Jizzle. Why you have a song on Ray J's album? What's that?
He
Because
like
Ray J
man.
was paying.
Okay.
pretty
Ray
much.
J had Brandy's bread.
Brandy's bread. Ray J.
He had a
He had a whole Kim
J Moore, how
Kardashian.
long was
Look.
Ray J's run, man?
It's not
Still
over.
run,
It's
still
it's
going
not
not
over.
No, no, wait. I'm talking about music now. I ain't talking about Ray.
I'm talking about music too.
Ray J can really
Ray J
do
is
what
a
he
whole
want.
legend out here.
He really
All right.
is low key.
All right.
Y'all will not disrespect Ray Nathan J.
Yeah. Radiation.
His tech game is high. I don't know
care.
about that
Give me a
music.
Scooty bike.
Yeah, I don't know about that
I'm gonna
music.
get them glasses that can be broken but can't be broken.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, he got the earbuds.
Yeah.
A friend of mine is like, I can really speak to his earbuds are of high quality.
Raycon.
Good for him. Yeah.
Influence for Warren G.
I give him influence. I give him a 9.
Who's the influence
In
this?
production?
No, I give him an 8 actually.
I give him a 7 just because at one point everybody that West Coast sound was
That sound, yeah, was
very much
influential.
emulated.
I blame it on Dre, his brother, or cousin, or whatever they are.
They're half brothers,
Yeah.
whatever.
But I give Gray most of the credit for that. I give Dre a 10 for that. But
We'll
I'll
get to
give
Dre
him a-
later.
yeah,
I don't see it, man. I'm
People are gonna hate me after this.
I don't see it, man. I'm probably about a
I was
5.
gonna give him like a 1.
No,
I'm about a 5, man. Somebody
That's-
that makes beats, I'm about a 5.
Bro, I
on
didn't
that
even
one.
know Warren G made beats till last year. I'm dead serious.
About a 5 on that one.
I'm gonna go.
No disrespect.
Not from that. Not a lot from that era. So I have to factor that portion into it. You know what I mean?
And I got a West Coast bias, but I got to keep it
I mean,
a
I know
buck.
some West Coast. I know underground West Coast stuff, like 2000s up, but 90s and before. Nah, I mean, the G.
I'm comfortable at a 5.
he's part of the G-Funk era, man.
So like,
I know.
Battle Cat thing, yeah.
That's my guy.
Yeah, but I'm not super hip on them. You know, same with Quick. Like I know their stuff, but I don't. I like them on the West Coast. It depends. Like
Like what producers?
what producers that I hear.
Yeah, like you were like, yo.
What producers do I hear that I'm just like, all right. Knots is from VA.
Evidence.
Yeah, I mean,
Quick and Battle Cat are like
that's
two
a
of my
very
personal
very
favorites.
good question because obviously Madlib and Oh No and Alchemist and Babu and Muggs and stuff like that of that era.
The G-Funk
Versus
era.
the G-Funk, more type of stuff like that. Like I wasn't too hip up. Like I know a lot of people in here, especially Spools, you know, like the Bay Area and stuff like that. Like I didn't even like listen to a lot of Bay Area music at all until maybe the last 10 years, and I still don't listen to a lot of it. You know what I mean? So I know that I have a deficiency in that area as far as what that's concerned.
Calcium.
Of.
Like a Rick Rock.
Not too hip on Rick Rock.
Rick Rock got heat.
Rick Rock is fire.
Yeah, so it's just what it is. Yeah. So we also did the other guy that worked with E40. What was his name? Ant Banks.
And Banks.
No, Too Short. Yeah.
Heavy with Too
Do
Short.
you remember there was a rapper named Wax-A-Million?
Yeah.
Song came on BET and Cut. You don't have to look that one up.
I don't know.
No, it was.
All right, so
We'll talk about it in the post show.
I don't know if I want. I don't know about that.
let's get back to influence. What's
Yeah.
the room say? Okay, I don't think I can go lower than a 5 because I feel like there is a lot of influence there. But yeah. Versatility, how versatile are the hip hop records?
I give it a 7.
Man,
Got Jeezy. He got his own work. He got the the Dove Shack. He got stuff from the Bay. I give him a 7.
4.
I'll go 6.
Yeah, I'm thinking 6.
I'll go 6 on that.
He ain't dipped out of that sound though.
Ah.
Not from anything I saw. He did.
I like 6 on that one, though. I like
Even
6.
his albums don't sound like each other.
All right. I mean, I'll give
But like
that-
that's why we all got to give a score.
The room's got a 7. All right. Different collaborators, different hip hop styles of artists that the producers has worked with.
7.
Tupac, T-Pac,
Yeah, I'll give him a
Redman,
7 on that.
Warren G, Slick Rick, MC Breed.
I'm
Ice
cool.
Cube,
I'm cool with 7.
Gucci. Man, all right. Give me everybody's numbers again.
7.
7.
7 for me.
I'm not trying to clown Warren G out here. He's a legend. You know.
Facts.
What'd you say, Terry?
7.
7 for everybody? Yeah, I'm gonna go 5.
The room said 7.
We did, Michael.
Okay.
Hit making, big hits, cult classics.
Got a couple cult joints.
He definitely
Yeah,
got
he
some
does.
cult
You got some
classics.
cult joints. I
I'll
will
give him
say
an 8
that.
on that.
Yeah, I can go 8.
8.
I'm not mad at 8.
What's the room say? 8. Consistency of quality material released as
6.
a producer.
6.
Yeah, I'm definitely around that 5.
I'm gonna say 5, man. I'm gonna echo 5. Room says 5.
If the room is saying 5, that means I got to say 4.
Wow. This is leaning towards a hog tie.
Consistency? I don't know, man. Like,
Don't think he's better than average, or you don't think he is average?
Got at least give him average.
bro, I haven't listened to one single Warren G album.
I'll make sure.
All right.
I'll go 5 just out of respect.
I gotta go 7 just because I actually never stopped listening to Warren G's albums.
You talking about consistency?
Yeah, consistency. You know, he doesn't have an album where I'm like, yeah, come on, Warren.
All right.
Huh?
Come on, Warren.
Come on, Warren.
What are you doing?
How great
Goddamn
is their
Warren.
overall body of work?
Say again.
Overall body of work of Warren. G.
Over. Okay.
Overall body of work.
I mean,
I'll give him a 6.
7.
7. I'll go 7.
You guys just wanted to up me. 7. All right. Yeah. Final product. How often are the songs great from their beats?
The ones I actually listen to, I'm gonna give him a 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what about all the ones you don't listen to?
Eh,
Because that's kind of what this is about, ain't it?
Slot knows those.
I mean, I've
just
listened to
fell
enough.
out of being a fan
I've listened
like
to
that.
enough where I can give him a 7, and yeah,
Slot knows the ones we don't know about.
I listened to the in the Midnight Hour album. I know what time it is.
That sounds like a blues album.
So you said 7, Terry?
yeah.
7. In the midnight, he got an album called "In the Midnight Hour."
Something like that. Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
The product.
Okay.
No.
Sorry.
Melodic elements.
In the midnight.
See, this is where I got to give him an 8.
That's where you gotta give him the points.
I can go 7 on
I'll
that.
give him an 8. I'll give him his 8 for the
I'm not mad at
the
an 8 on
G-Funk
that.
era.
I'm not mad at
That's why I gave him influence. That's why I gave him an 8 on influence.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that.
He got packed out on his own record. That's hilarious.
How great is the drum programming?
Jay, bro, how
Drums?
great was the drum programming on "In the Midnight Hour"?
Look, he still come from that Dre school of mixing and making sure those drums sound crispy.
His don't sound like Dre's.
Nobody sound like Dre's.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Maybe not in 2000.
Yeah. No, I'll give him a 7.
Cut it out.
I'll give him a
alone.
7.
I mean,
I feel like Bobby Bland was on that album or something, man. Y'all don't know who that is. Spools know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 6.
I'm not impressed with
kind
the
of got to
drums
factor.
like
You
that.
kind of
bro.
got to factor the era in a little bit.
Equipment and all that type of stuff. Going with
Yeah,
that.
I don't know.
I'll say I'm gonna go 6 and I'll go 6 on the drums.
Kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, I'll go 6.
I said 6.
6 for the room. Whoa,
65.
6.6. All
But
right.
he didn't get hog tie.
Beat out my man Derringer though.
He did.
I mean, it's kind of hard to get lower than Derringer, and that's no shot. That's no shot. But you gotta think, like versatility is Derringer. I mean,
That hurt him.
He ain't gonna be high in the drums category.
That hurt him. Those two hurt him.
All right.
All right, man.
Bugs flying. I think that's probably enough for the
That'll
regular
do it.
episode.